You know, at this conference that we're all at here in Miami, crypto, Bitcoin 2022, for the first time on the first day, I looked out in the audience, it was all the giant institutional investors. They've never come to this conference, never. And I started asking, guys, what are you doing here? And they're saying, we sense the world's changing. We see the policy coming. We see these senators showing up here. We know they're going to make this thing investable. It's going to be huge. To me, this is the 12th sector of the S&P. We just don't know it yet. And in 10 years, we're going to wake up and say, wow, we have 11 sectors. Now we have 12. It's so big such a big part of the economy.
Do you think it would replace the S&P?
No, I don't think. I think really what's going on here is it's just making the economy more efficient. And now the government's figured that out. When you can be more transparent, faster, cheaper, I mean, that's a good thing. Yeah. And that's really what's going on. You talk about crypto, it's really making financial services and investing easier and more transparent. So, there's nothing wrong with owning some Bitcoin. I think it's like owning a building. It goes up in value.
Hey guys, it's July now, so we're over halfway through the year, which is scary because of how fast it's gone. That also means here in Australia it's tax time, so in this video I'm going to show you how to buy crypto using my fair exchange, how to stake it, and also how to store it securely using a ledger. Yeah, that had nothing to do with tax, it's so boring, I can't be bothered going through it. But this crypto space can be quite hard to navigate, so I'm here to help you throughout the start of your journey investing into cryptocurrency. Hey guys, Hayden, and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, as we know, is a very polarizing topic because it's either worshipped as the next revolutionary technology that can help change the world of finance, or it's despised as a completely pointless concept and currency that has no real intrinsic value. However, I hope I can provide some clarity behind the benefits of blockchain as it offers a plethora of real-world uses. It's also good to know that I'm financially biased, so my opinion might be overstated as I own particularly Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, and Solana. However, I'm very open to thoughts, opinions, queries of others, so if you want to have a discussion in the comments below, please do that. Also consider subscribing and liking this video because I love making this content for you guys, and also remember that this is not financial advice at all in this video. Remember, I'm not some crypto expert or the smartest guy in the room when it comes to this, but I do think this space is really supportive of each other in terms of learning and new founds that comes with it. Outside the people who spam coins and scams, you really need to watch out for that, especially in YouTube comments. And also, I personally like to invest in cryptocurrencies that already provide real world use rather than ones that are hoping to fulfill all these empty promises that may never even exist. Now let's start looking at some of the concerns now and into the future for cryptocurrency. At the moment, we're struggling to get a Bitcoin ETF in the US especially. And at the moment, the only two countries that have a Bitcoin ETF approved is Brazil and Canada. However, one in the US will allow trillions to flow into the market as hedge funds and retirement funds will be able to purchase them within their portfolios. Now you may be asking why they don't do this already, because Bitcoin's available to anyone, right? And that's because it needs to be regulated on a more accessible exchange, because that's when these investors are able to invest safely through the guidance of the SEC. Therefore allowing these big money funds to allocate a portion of their capital to Bitcoin. Now a tweet from a man named James Lavish read that there are currently $700 trillion worth in global investment assets, which includes bonds, stocks, real estate, art, gold, cryptocurrency, and M2, which means just easily convertible money like cash and savings. Now, Bitcoin at the time of writing this stands at $19,600 per coin US, as well as a market cap of $375 billion. So that means currently it sits at just 0.05% of the total invested assets around the world. So hypothetically, if these funds just allocate 1% of their portfolio into Bitcoin, the market cap would soar to $7 trillion and then be priced at $337,000 per coin. Now, if you think that's crazy enough, just a 2% allocation would cause it to surpass the market cap of gold, which sits at currently $10 trillion, and it would then reach $14 trillion. This is a big milestone because Bitcoin is considered digital gold because it's a store of wealth similar to gold. And in return, its price would soar to $667,000. And if we raise it again to just 3%, it would almost equal the Art and Collectibles market cap, which sits at $22 trillion. And if it did this, it's at about $21 trillion market cap, it would be worth $1 million per coin. And on average, fund managers expect a 7.2% allocation to Bitcoin by 2026, which would inadvertently increase the value of Bitcoin as hedge funds control a majority of the wealth in the world. And even more ironically, the stock to flow model, which predicts Bitcoin's price based on its scarcity and inflow through block reward, says that we should reach $1 million per Bitcoin by midway through 2025. Now, all these numbers are currently speculation because at the moment, the stock to flow model says Bitcoin should be worth just over $100,000 per coin. And although it's never been proven wrong, it currently is far from what it should be. However, models are unable to price in real-world issues such as the inbound recession, inflation concerns, the current world conflict, and Fed rate hikes, which all play a part in the recent fall in price. And also, without continuous adoption of cryptocurrency and the incoming regulation, why would hedge funds want to buy Bitcoin anyway? According to a Bank of America survey, 74%, or almost 3 in 4 respondents that were considered professional investors, believe Bitcoin is a bubble. So we have all these surveys that just contradict each other. There's fear in the market. People say it's in a bubble and it'll be the worst trade of all time, it's going to zero. While on the other hand, with the Moon Boys, saying it could go as high as 10 million a coin.
So Bitcoin price has gone through quite a roller coaster. What do you think is the high point it's going to hit?
I think it'll go forever. If we look at Bitcoin and model it as digital gold, the market cap goes to between 10 and 20 trillion. So if you consider digital property, that's $100 to $200 trillion addressable market. So I would think it goes from 10 trillion to 100 trillion as people start to think of it as digital property.
What does that mean in terms of price per coin?
At 500,000, right? That's a $10 trillion asset. At 5 million, that's a $100 trillion asset.
So you think it crosses $1 million, it can go even higher?
Yeah, I think it keeps going up forever. I mean, there's no reason it couldn't go to 10 million a coin, right?
However, if you believe it's possible to 50x from here and hit $1 million, let's see how we can buy it. Now I'm going to show you how to buy Bitcoin using my favorite exchange, CoinSpot, which is an Australian company, but it's really good because I've had problems in the past transferring between wallets, between CoinSpot and Trust Wallet, and I made a mistake and all that, but they fixed it within 2 minutes when I just rang customer support. So that's why I like them, and they also provide good fees, low fees. Anyway, so I've just clicked on buy and sell, and I've got account funds of $50 AUD right here. Now, when you go buy or sell, it shows the biggest rises of the day. I don't ever worry about them because, come on, Burger Coin, come on. Anyway, so you just pick one of these, there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, so on, all the top coins that you can buy. So I'm just gonna go buy BTC, or you can do sell, you can view the chart, shows your market cap, all this is all in Australian dollars, by the way, as well. And if I go buy BTC, really, really easy, I can go how much AUD, I have 50, and it'd show I'm buying 0.0016 BTC in total. And if I just click buy, I could confirm buy, and it would all be done with just a 1% fee of 50 cents. However, I want to go cancel because I'm going to show you an even better way to do it. Now, on buy and sell, it shows all the ones you can buy, right? However, if you go up here to this little thing in the top right called markets, and I click on that, it shows you Bitcoin, AUD, you can also buy USDT, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, XRP, Doge, all these top ones especially, these ones not as much, but all these top ones, you can actually get with 0.1% fee. So rather, if I'm buying $50 and I spend 50 cents on a fee, I could spend 5 cents, so much, much better. So if I go Bitcoin AUD, it's all the same, depending on what coin you buy, all the same. And this shows all the order flows and amounts. Now, the difference between this and buy and sell, if you press buy and sell, it's instant, right? So you're buying it directly from CoinSpot itself, who have Bitcoin and Ethereum on their, on their balance sheet or whatever. But if I go markets, I'm actually buying. So these people here, all buy orders. These are the buy orders. So these are the ones here that are currently going on CoinSpot, and all the sell orders. So basically, these people here are buying from the sellers here. Now, in order to buy or sell, but I'm going to do buy, it shows I have the $50 funds, and I like to buy. Now, if you do this, it's in BTC. So like earlier, I'd go 0.01, which is, and I did 1.6, which is about 47. But if I go in AUD, I can press 50. It shows I'm buying at the rate of 29,000 Aussie dollars. And if I just press buy BTC there, so it shows here, I'm buying this amount, that much fee, like as I said, 5 cents, barely anything. Price total, and I confirm buy. Then the order creates successfully, and it's not instant, but it generally takes, a couple minutes to seconds to even do. It doesn't take long at all. And just go to here. I can't move it. Oh, here we go. It's just popped up. I bought 0.0017 for $49.96. And what that take, it took about 15, 20 seconds. So it's not instant. but it doesn't take long at all. There's people always on the markets looking to buy or sell, and I just bought $50 worth of Bitcoin. So how cool is that? Now with CoinSpot, you're also able to stake Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot in particular. And all staking is, it's like almost like a bank account, think of it that way. How it works is you loan your Cardano, so let's say you have 100 Cardano, right? Or ADA, and then it returns you a 5.1% interest. So you get 5.1 Cardano per year. And it does this every day, it gives you a small part, and then throughout the year, it's like dividends, throughout the whole year you get 5.1%, like interest. Now, I want to show you on Binance how to do it through Ethereum, because Ethereum's a bit different. It's moving from proof of work, which is like Bitcoin, to proof of stake, which is what staking is, the interest part. Stake, like Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. Now, if I've just gone wallet, I've gone Fit and Spot account, and I've just hit all the numbers, but anyway, you go to Ethereum and you press earn. So you'd have a total available right here, the amount you have, and you go earn, and you go ETH 2.0 staking. So what ETH 2.0 is it's switching from proof of work, which is ETH 1.0, you can call it, to ETH 2.0, which is where it's staking. Anyway, it's moving towards that at the moment, and at the moment, you can get a certain amount of APY up to 5.2%. So if you own 100 Ethereum, which is ridiculous, but 100 Ethereum, you get 5.2 Ethereum per year. So it gives you a little rundown of how it works here, but what it basically does is it switches your Ethereum to a representative called BETH, B-E-T-H instead of ETH, and does it on a 1-to-1 ratio, and just distributes it in BETH, I'm gonna call it. Anyway, distributes it on BETH, and you will get the rewards fully once it switches over completely, and that's when you're gonna be able to redeem it. So it's distributed at the moment, you're staking it, it's distributed at the moment, and then once it's switched over completely to ETH 2.0, like an update on an app, once it's updated, you're gonna redeem it. All right, so we'd go stake now. And this is so simple. All you have to do is, let's say you had the 100 ETH right here, you'd press max, which I don't have 100 Ethereum, but anyway, you'd press max, it'd show you 100 right here. Don't have to do it like that. Anyway, so it'd distribute the 100 BETH to you, and then it'd show you the stake date, what it is right now, the value, the distribution date is once a day. I think for me, it's around 6:30 or something. Anyway, you just say that, and then you press confirm, and it would instantly switch Ethereum to BETH, and it would just represent it. Every day you'd get a certain amount of Ethereum. I get a very small amount, it's in the digits, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm getting like 30, 40 cents, 30, 40 cents roughly every day just for staking it rather than just sitting there holding it, doing nothing. And like I said, this is the same on CoinSpot, except it doesn't offer big Binance staking of ETH 2.0 because it doesn't do this switch to BETH stuff. It will do it once Ethereum completely upgrades, you'll be able to stake it. However, at the moment, Cardano's already moved over, so it does that, it does Solana, and it does Polkadot in particular. Now, I make this quick, but I've just started an affiliate program with CoinSpot where you can get 0.1% or 1% fees, depending if you want to instant buy, sell like I showed you, or use a market order. Now, the reason I use this app and still remain a loyal customer is because they've helped me in the past where I made a mistake, switching between wallets, and I called customer support, and within a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it was all sorted out. I also love it because it's really simple to use, got a great interface, easy for new investors to buy, sell, trade, stake crypto really easily, rather than Binance, which is really confusing and shows all these crazy charts and really hard to navigate. But I love CoinSpot, it's been great for me. So if you enjoy getting better customer experience and help on the phone, then CoinSpot's there for you. They're also the major sponsor for the Western Bulldogs, which are a massive football team here in Australia. They also have over 2 million customers here in Australia, which is about 1/10 of the population. And if you want to make an account, press the link below and use code KYENUM to start trading and buying crypto. To use the best exchange in Australia that I've used for about 1.5 years now. But anyway guys, back to the video. Now, don't recommend storing all your coins in one wallet and instead spreading them across different exchanges because it limits the possibility of them being hacked, which, although is very unlikely, it is not impossible. I've used CoinSpot, Binance, Trust Wallet, and that's mainly because I stake my Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot in particular. Now, in Bitcoin's case, you can't stake it, but you can get interest on it by using liquidity pools and staking farms and all that. And it's really risky, so I wouldn't even bother using it. Unless you have a really, really in-depth knowledge of how it all works, I really don't recommend using it, or else you could lose all your crypto. So for basically all cases, I recommend storing in something called a cold wallet. Now, a cold wallet is the safest way to store your crypto, as it's stored directly on the blockchain, and to this day, the Bitcoin blockchain has never been hacked or stolen from. The way you do this is buying something called a ledger, which is available on Amazon or places like that. And yes, it looks like USB, and it kind of is because it does store data or Bitcoin on it, but treat it as almost like a safe or encrypted USB that holds your Bitcoin on it. You'll have to search on YouTube a setup tutorial for this, but essentially it stores your Bitcoin on the blockchain and it gives you a set of words you have to write down or remember. Please don't store them digitally anywhere, whether it's a screenshot or it's stored somewhere in your files or through notes, because it's like a password. If someone can find it, you can get them stolen from you. Now, we've talked about a cold wallet, which is where Bitcoin is stored on the blockchain. However, we talk about a hot wallet, it's different because it's active. And what I mean by active is that it's stored on an exchange like CoinSpot, where hopefully you're staking your crypto and earn interest on it. And the last thing to take note of is that if you're storing your crypto on an exchange, a little button will show up saying, please enable two-factor authentication. And it'll show you all the steps of how to set it up, but basically all it does is add an extra layer of security to make sure your crypto doesn't get hacked or stolen from. It was a crazy video today. We learned how to buy and store your cryptocurrency. We learned how to generate passive income through staking. And also we learned about the future price scenarios that Bitcoin could hit. Click on my last video where I answer the question of how much money you should invest. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video because I'm trying to get my message out to as many people as possible, and you supporting the channel will help contribute to that mission. I also made a second channel where I'm going to react to videos, make different content that's a bit more fun rather than a serious finance video that's on the main channel here. And if you're interested in investing in cryptocurrency and you'd like to make an account with CoinSpot, I've left a link in the description in order to create an account, and use code KYE and UM if you want to start using a low-fee exchange. Below my socials, but anyway guys, heading out.